from OWNorDisown, and today I'm testing the Dell G5, the RTX 2060 model. So it's a nice laptop. It does run hot though, of course. You'll see here I've got this at stock configuration, and I'll also show it being tweaked a little bit, undervolted, underclocked for the CPU and overclocked the GPU. So let's first off jump into, let's have a look at the settings here for Overwatch. Epic settings. So it's a 60 Hz panel. Unfortunately, I didn't configure with the 144 Hz. The configurations aren't that easy to follow sometimes. And it's an extra $100, I believe, for the 144 Hz panel. I haven't had a chance to measure the chassis temperatures, although the keyboard does get a bit warm, but you know, they all do, of course. I was going to show you the Dell power management, because there's no direct fan control options per se.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
You've got these options here: optimize, cool, quiet. You know, altering the speed of the processor, and ultra performance increases the fan speed and the processor. So that's what I've been running my tests on. Oh, I'm leaving my team behind.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A. Holding position. Routing navigation systems to defense.
Yeah, take out that turret.
Turret detected. System malfunction. Taking control of the objective. Any resistance will be displaced. Defense mode activated.
That guy was like bulletproof. How many bullets are I sink into that guy? I don't know what my teammates work. Alright, come on then.
Not ready to be deactivated.
So you can see there, the CPU, 95 degrees. And I mean, this is Overwatch. I mean, it's not exactly taxing, is it? And you will find that it does go up to 100 degrees quite easily at times.
Experience tranquility.
In range of the objective. Defense mode activated.
Enemy turret destroyed.
But it's holding its clock rate quite well, yeah, 3,900 megahertz. But that's not the case in all games.
Commence attack on objective A.
Ah, you're getting behind me. So I've got HW info going. You got to see here. It's average clock rate. This is what I keep track of. It's average clock rate there. It's average temperature, but it's peak, of course. But the average isn't so bad. But of course, I was that idle for a bit at a time. The GPU itself, you know, it runs pretty well. It runs well. That.
Establishing defense point. Increase resistance. Barrier
Ah, I didn't have a shield. Come on, get him.
engaging fortification strike has ceased resistance.
Thank God, your shield lasted like microseconds there.
Fortifying defenses. Enemy turret located. Get behind the battle. Not budging. Moving behind the battle.
You fat bugger.
Rebooting.
But victory! We did it anyhow. Of course, I'm using a camcorder here to capture the screen so you get the exact footage. But it also gives you the benefit that I can show you the laptop. And it's, you know, it feels nice, it's comfortable enough. I mean, like the blue keys, I don't mind that at all. There's one little bit on the white coating I'm not too impressed with. I might be able to show you a bit later on. That I accidentally just knocked it gently against the side of a door. And a little bit of the white coating's come off on the top. Just a little bit. So here, DX11. So no ray tracing here. But we'll show you the ray tracing as well after. So let's have a look. Now the speakers I do like on this laptop. They are good, they're pretty loud. They actually fire out the front. Very well camouflaged because there's like a grill at the front. So you can't really see the speaker grills, but that's where they come out of. Now if you do go for the ray tracing, it depends on what type of map you're playing on. But you can still play it. If you drop down to medium settings, it's okay. Don't know how I dodged that one. That's like a bulldozer around my head.
Attention, objective easy is lost.
Go on, back to easy, guys.
Reloading, soldier. I'm here, mate.
Up.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Sorry, pal. I tried.
Agony! Medic!
Soldiers, we have lost objective Baker.
Ah, yes. Fine. Hey, look, 100 degrees. Toasty, yeah, it is toasty.
Ours.
But it is, you're right, it's holding 3,900 pretty well then. It's been a 44 watts, so. Right, so when I die next, I will show you my settings. Let's see, we'll get about 63 FPS, eh? Squad Fuck off. Alright, so I died there, right? So let's see. Show me throttle stop settings. This is basically to keep the settings in place as much as I can. Now, I've set the multipliers down to 3.6. I really recommend probably 3.4 really, but I've generally been doing it that. And then the undervolt 135. That was pretty sweet. And in MSI Afterburner, of course, my overclock is there's 171 on the core, 547 on the memory. Let's see what happens now then, eh? We were at 100 constantly before, weren't we? Of course, the clock rate will be locked down to 3.6. Oh, yeah. Hey, you sneak! Just hiding behind a hedge. You're not allowed to do that. So it's certainly running cooler, eh? Hey, thanks for joining us, Harold. So beforehand, the temperature was steady at 100 degrees. You know, it's now at 95, eh? So let's, I think the preferential settings here is probably 34, 34 multiplier, so let's give that a go. But I've generally done my test at 3.6. It's generally been okay. I like running around. I thought we took B.
We have taken objective Doc.
Didn't I take B before?
We have now taken objective Fox.
Come on, squad members, where are you? Come on, help me take B. Flank the bastard. That nuclear bomb took me out there. But the temperature's a lot better now, isn't it, eh? Yeah, well, let's show you the Alienware software, eh? So you'll get this message here because I don't have the FX RGB keyboard, so you'll get that message. So it's just the metrics here. You know, it'll show you the CPU clock rate, the temperatures. Same with the graphics card, RAM. There's not much to it. It really isn't. You got your power profiles, your sound. You know, the have this, you know, this noise indicator on your screen. Yeah, this is just spinning around, but there's not a lot to it, to be honest. But we've got the temperatures under control. And before, yeah, I've overclocked the graphics card here as well, so you can see the boost clock's pretty high. But that one's pretty cool. The GPU is nice. It's not too bad. We'll switch to some ray tracing after this bit, eh?
We have now taken objective.
Yeah, I think there are. It's not a full-fledged control center.
They can't. I got you.
Okay, right behind us. Got bullets up your bum. Alright, so let's I'll show you some ray tracing then, eh? So you think there might be an update to the Alienware control center to give us a bit more functions? I hope so. Yeah, that's just spinning around there. There certainly doesn't seem to be much you can do with it. It's more of a monitoring system at the moment. I mean, you can't add your games, you know. I've never done that anyhow. I just do things myself. Let's see if I can get on the Rotterdam map. That's where I tend to do my ray tracing tests, because there's so many reflections with the puddles. There's marble floors, you know, canals. Well, this keyboard's not a Fusion keyboard. Yeah, I missed that in the configuration options. It's $30. You know, why don't I just make it standard though? That's what I don't. For the sake of $30, that's nitpicking, isn't it? It is. It's nitpicking. $30. You think you just make it standard? You know, when you consider it's nearly a $2,000 laptop. V-Sync's still off. So we've got okay. So it's still at Ultra here. So this will be a laugh, see what we get here, eh? I haven't taken the back of this yet. I was going to do it, but I ran out of time because I've got kids, had to feed the troops in the house. So, but I will do. I'm going to put I'm going to put 2 sticks of RAM in here. I'm going to take this one out and run dual channel with RAM from another laptop. And that will improve things further. Oh. So here we are, ray tracing ultra.
As many as possible, soldiers.
Of course, got the CPU downclocked. Got the GPU overclocked though. Alright, let's have a look at the reflections. Wow! They do look good though.
The enemy now controls all the objectives.
Oh, bit of a lag there. So, oh, went down to 12, 18. Yeah, so that type of thing sucks. That's not ideal. So while I'm hiding here, let's change it down a bit. Let's go to high.
Be aware that we are losing objective Taser.
So look, the temperature's decent, good.
Ich habe ein Geschenk für Sie.
No, I don't like hiding up here. Let's. Still, I can't see. I can't see. Oh, there you go. I was blind.
Stay alert, all
So this is so that was a lot better there. You see, the max temperature was about 86 degrees using those settings. Alright, I'm following you guys. Give you a weapon.
The battle happens.
Fire! Throwing Arcstar! Arcstar, Oscar Mike. I'm spotted. They got me. I'm down.
You know it just us. We got to watch each other's back.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Deploying health drone. I've been down. Step quieter next time.
Good skills by me there. Oh yeah, you'll learn something. Learn not how to play games when I play. Well, that was quick.
The smoke make 'em broke.
Let's go with somebody with a decent freaking gun.
Hold on tight. It's time to drop, shock, and rock.
Busy. Oh, hey, that's good. You can jump without dying. I like that.
Attention.
My God, we're getting shot at already. Freaking unbelievable. Am I still alive? Oh my God! How did they get guns before us? That was rigged. So now we've got a decent clock rate. You know, I did get decent frames per second, 60. This is with ray tracing on, and of course it's was at ultra settings. And it's not too taxing on the CPU either, really. As you can see, it's 81 degrees. It's not too bad. Oh, the Stalker series was great. I got a funny story. A friend of mine was in a town, and of course started killing a few people. And over the tannoy system, they said, "Stalker here! Kill the Stalker!" So everybody started shooting him, and then he ended up killing everybody in the town, and the guy in the tannoy system went, "Leave Stalker alone! Don't go after him anymore." That was quite funny. Great, Stalker was great.
Attention! The turntable is switching on.
Now I've just started this. It seems quite linear, but you're gonna get, you get decent frame rates. The temperatures aren't too bad, so that gives you an idea there. All right, so let's put on another multiplayer game then. Settings here, we have Ultra. So what criticisms do I have on this laptop? My initial ones were the temperatures, but I've got those reined in. They say the speakers are good. The build quality might be a little bit suspect on the white coating. It's just expensive. You know, it was at $1,800 as my configuration without the 144 hertz panel. So if I got that and the RGB keyboard, that's about $1,950. I think it's a bit expensive. Oh no, I'm gonna dive into the water. Oh, oh, there's 3 people near me. Let's go over here quick. Oh, there's everybody piling it here. Not gonna last long here, am I? Of course, I go into a room with no guns. Nice. But, you know, it's holding its own. I mean, this is, say, you know, pushing that CPU hard at, you know, the full clock speed. It's running pretty good. Alright, so we get about 105. Let's stay in here. And I'll overclock the GPU then. So 104, 102. There you go. So we're getting like an extra 10%. You know, that's typically what you'd get. You'll usually, in the overclock it, you'll get about an extra 10%. So it's not bad, really. Now the fan noise, you might be able to pick it up on the microphone, but it's not too bad. I've heard a lot louder. Finally. No, I hate this game too because I never kill it. I think he's the second person I've ever killed in this game. You say this was the yeah, this is the 60 Hz panel. Yeah, so you can see the tearing there, can't you? Of course, I don't have FreeSync on. Now that would be less with a 144 Hz panel, but that's an extra $100. But I would certainly go for that if I'd realised. Now I've got the G7 coming in. That's got a 144 Hz panel. That would cost me $2,300. You know, that should be here within a week, I think. So this is actually not running too bad, is it? Now, just interest, the clock rate's holding steady there. Let me see if I go to throttle stop. Some of the settings that I would normally have it in. That's default at like 28, I think, isn't it? Alright. Let's see if the clock rate jumps around a bit. Uh-oh! I'm in the blue zone. There you see. See the clock rate now jumps around? So the settings I had before locks it in. Don't know if you've made note of that, but that's what I do when I want to push it. This is what it's going to be like normally. I think I'm going to die here, aren't I? Come on, run! Run, Forrest, run! Run, Forrest! But yeah, so you can see the... Oh! Shot in the head. Better luck next time. Thanks. Alright, now I got a subscriber who has bought the GS75. And he's got the 2080 in there. You know, and his was performing less than my 2070 Mac Q on that Aero. And he spent like $3,000 on that. He was well pissed. Of course, he only had the one stick of 16 gigabytes in there, you know. So he put it in, and he's got like between 20 and 40% at times improvement. He shared me with his results because I want to do a video comparing all the different graphics cards. And another axe I've got to grind, while I'm on my soapbox, is most of the manufacturers don't tell you if it's an 80 watt part or a 90 watt part. Now Asus does. They do specify it on their website, don't they? They say, yeah, it's 90 watt. And the clock rates are higher on that. Look at that, like 100 degrees. Woohoo! Torch. Alright, so we've got, yeah, 100 degrees. Doesn't take long to get to 100 degrees in this game. So what we'll do now, we'll apply to my... let's get this down to even 3.6. So the undervolt didn't help there, did it? Not at all. That would have bounced. I thought I could run on forever in this game. You know, I don't even know how to finish this game. I've been playing it for like weeks. I've ran around everywhere. I've killed everybody there is to kill. I don't know what else to do. I don't know how these people review games. You know, they got a game comes out, they got to review it in like a week. I don't know how to do it. They mustn't sleep. But anyway, the temperature's a lot better here now, look. And its performance is really good. You just got to bring down that clock rate and you'll be perfectly fine. Have that undervolt. But an undervolt alone doesn't help, so... Now the M15, has anybody played with the M15? I got roasted with that one. I unboxed it. Now when I do an unboxing, my prime focus is to say, look, I've got another laptop, what test you want me to do? This and that, you know, but rather than just showing a laptop coming out of a box, which would be extremely boring, I try and do a little test or comparison to something else. And I ran ADA64 on that M15, and oh my god, it was liquid metalled, and I was expecting it to be okay, but it ran so hot, so bad that HID Evolution had cancellations. People were cancelling the laptops. They weren't too happy. Is there anything? Let me see if I can show you anything on the laptop here. See, we have the capability to show you the laptop. Now, I do like these ports at the back. You know, it's got everything coming out. It's nice. You got the display port here. I like you got a USB port at the back. That's always handy. I like that because it keeps it out of the way of the sides. Now I did get one message saying sometimes when my laptop would start, the fan wouldn't work. I'll have to show you that. The scuff mark on the paint. Let's see if the light will show it. No, it's too dark. There's a little cut in the corner there. There's a little scuff mark. It's there. You might be able to see it. It's only ever so small, but makes me wonder, you know, what the durability of that white coating is. Yeah, I was getting all these type of error messages to start off with, of course. Time spy score. Panel ID. It's an AUO panel. I haven't done the metrics yet on the color accuracy. There's the memory. It's a Micron memory. One stick, 16 gigs. You know, even doing like a handbrake test on an encode. CPU work. You know, I mean, it gets hot. So you have to really adjust the clock rate down. Have we got anything to prop up the rear? Good test. Let's do that. Yep, I got kinds of junk around here. Might be able to use this wand from the PlayStation. Let's do that. Alright, so we are raised up quite steeply here. Because those air vents are pretty small at the bottom. And certainly I think a cooler would help. Alright, so that seems to be doing okay, isn't it? 83 degrees, 86. Yeah, I've got Assassin's Creed here, put that on. 91 degrees. That's interesting, that, look. That's definitely has helped, doesn't it? Oh, if it's just... So now I'll take that away. Yeah, so it's getting up to 94. Yeah, so I think raising the back does help. So that's a good test, that. Yeah, thanks for that suggestion. So here we've got very high, because ultra is pretty hard work. So let's just do very high. So here we are.
Try to stay out of sight.
96, 97, 98. You know, I am getting a little bit stutters there. So I'll raise it using my phone. Let's try that. It's still at 96 though, isn't it? I think if you're blowing fans in there on a cooler, then that would definitely be dogs. You know, you're a huge beast. Take that, wolf. No, get another one. Oh, it's gone down to 79 degrees. Just notice that, look. It's sliding all over the friggin' place, but. So killing wolves brings the temperature down. That's interesting. Yeah, don't run into me, mate. I think now, actually, once it's given time to cool down. Let's bring these down to 3.6. And, yeah. You know, that knocks off about 10 degrees, doesn't it? It really does. So that's the nice, quick, easy fix in my book. Just do that. And see, I don't think frames are taking a dip at 55, 57. You know, so we're not taking a hit. You don't take a hit in terms of frame rate, really. So it's perfectly fine. It's a good setup to have. Let's just, of course, I've got this GPU overclocked, so let's take that overclock off. It's about the same in it, really, perhaps a couple of frames, and it's probably down to that single channel RAM. This game was definitely affected with RAM. I reckon if I put another stick in here, you'll get a lot better performance. Okay, well, I hope you found that useful. I could show you underneath, I guess. Let's see if I can quickly do that. Take away that. So there we have the very small intakes. You know, there's nothing there really. So if you had a cooler and fans blowing in there, I think that'd be great. That's pretty hot there, but of course you can. It's bubbled. It's got so hot it's bubbled. You got the blue heat sinks there, or the heat pipes, I should say. But it's okay. The speakers are here. They're nice. You can't say they're very well hidden. So I think all in all, it's not a bad laptop. You know, once you got, if you don't know how to calm the CPU and things, yeah, you're gonna freak out, aren't you? People are gonna, oh my god, that sucks. They just need to bring the pricing down a bit and put in another stick of RAM, and I think, you know, I would be happy then. Anyway, I hope you found that was useful. Also, that plastic, yeah, it's bubbled only because it gets hot. It's hot under there. And it's just the plastic cellophane over the perspex window. You know, most people are going to take that off. You're going to take that off, aren't you? So, but anyway, that's it. Hope you found that useful. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate your time. So I've tested all the games here. I've got like 11 games. I've done it underclocked and undervolted, all that type of stuff. And now I'm going to do the same again, but with extra RAM in it. So we'll compare that. But at least this gives you an idea how it performs.